Yo, Snoop Dogg and D.I.
Welcome everyone to this week's episode of Unrooted Wrestling Edition, and my guest for this week's show was none other than senior wrestler on the men's wrestling team here at Menlo College, Terrill Sidner. Terrell, thanks so much for joining me on the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Let's start by talking a little bit about yourself. Now, this year has been quite the breakout campaign for you. You're unbeaten so far on the season, which is a remarkable run given that we're already at the conference championships. What has been a key factor for you in, quite frankly, dominating throughout the year?
I think it's a little bit of everything, accumulation of just hard work. I've been doing this for like 12 years now, so I think just accumulation of it being my last year. The coaches, obviously, our coaches are phenomenal. There's a reason our coaches are winning Coaches of the Year back-to-back years. The recruits that we're getting, I think it's just accumulation of everything coming together, and it came together at the perfect time my senior year. So.
And one thing I wanted to ask you about as well is your mustache, your facial hair combo that you have going on. It seems to have been your style. It's fairly simple. It's not like over the top, but it's there and it looks great when you especially combine the nice shirt that you have on here today.
Appreciate it.
When was the last time that you didn't have a mustache?
Wow. Well, I've had the stash since grade school, but I didn't start growing facial hair until high school, so. Take it how you want it. Fake it till you make it.
Hold up. Grade school?
Grade school. Yep.
How's that even possible?
I don't know. No, the stash is underrated though. The stash is underrated.
It is. I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather go stash than beard. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you do a beard?
I can. If I wanted to, I could.
If you wanted to. See, that's what I'm trying to do here, but it just is like getting fuzzy and
no, it'll take time. And some beard juice.
Some beard juice. Do a little artificial growth, perhaps.
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I don't think you would want any of that, especially for the mustache, because it always has been fairly light, fairly thin.
Oh yeah.
But I think, again, like I said, it's just simple.
The perfect stash to goatee ratio. That's the key.
Now, I'm still just fascinated by this. I have to go back to grade school now. What was it like being the only person?
I think you missed it. I said I've had the stash since grade school. I didn't start growing facial hair till high school.
Yeah, but still, you had that in grade school.
It was fake. It was a fake stash.
It
was a fake stash. I had it, yeah. I rocked it for a year.
How do you rock a fake stash?
Just rock a fake stash, bring a fake stash to school, throw it on.
No, you didn't. I was like, wait a minute, hold on here.
No. I literally started growing facial hair when I got to Menlo.
Okay.
3 years ago, yeah.
Okay, so you completely took me for a ride.
I took you for a ride.
Oh my gosh. Well, now I feel like an idiot.
I'm sorry.
For being so hung up. No, that's okay. I should have believed you.
I'm just happy you brought the stash up. I'm happy you brought the stash up.
Of course, I have to. Because I don't know if you remember, but last year I had the handlebar mustache.
I do remember. That was actually nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't think it's coming back necessarily.
I think that was like it was a fad at a time. It was like
yes, just to prove that I could actually do it, and then I did it, and then now we're on past that. But a little bit coming back won't hurt too much. All right, so let's get off of mustaches and fake mustaches and talk about wrestling here. I want to start with the women's team. Give them a little bit of a shout out because last week, as everybody knows, the Oaks won the first national championship in school history in the 92 years of Menlo College. What can you say about the amazing season that the ladies have had?
Man, our girls team is obviously they're national champs. They're ranked 1 for a good amount of time, and I mean just being ranked 1 sometimes that'll kind of deter you, but it didn't affect them at all. If anything, made them tougher, made them wrestle even harder. And again, our coaches, the recruiting class, how our practices are being set up, our off days, everything, everything's really precise from Joey to Coach Brang. Just everybody's really clicking right now, and I think that's just that, and that was good propelling the men's team into regionals, and so man, it's amazing though. It's amazing to be a part of that. It really is.
Gives you guys some more motivation as well. Absolutely. Going into conference here, and right before that national tournament for the women, you guys had a duel against San Francisco State. It ended in a loss, but how important is it dueling a good team like the Gators right before you go into the conference tournament?
Yeah. That was a good duel. They're obviously they're tough. They're a Division II team. We wrestle them every year. They always have tough guys. And it's good for us to get that dueling right before regionals, just to see where we're at, just to see where we can progress these last couple weeks of the season, and just get some good matchups. Good, guys got, Riley, our 25-pounder, got a really good win against one of their tough guys. Anthony went out and dominated one of their best guys, and though we lost, we took some good things from it. So.
Yeah, so now that you're in conference preparation mode here this week, are there any sort of changes in your routine to get you guys more amped up, or are you just really focusing on it being another week?
A little bit of both. Start eating a little better, start cleaning up, start going to sleep a little earlier, waking up a little earlier, and everything just, starts coming real condensed and focusing up. And then our practices are short and sweet, which meaning they're short, but we're getting after an hour of just hard work. So, 6:50 in the morning, we're rocking the wrestling room. So I think just tighten everything up, focusing up, that's the biggest thing. So.
Now, the conference tournament this year up in Montana, and there are going to be some really good teams competing for the title this year, with 4 teams in the NAIA ranked in the top 10 within the Cascade. What's going to be the key to stepping up and taking down some of the best wrestlers in the country?
The good thing about postseason is regular season doesn't matter. I went undefeated, but now we're 0-0 in the postseason. So I think just getting after it. We have our team has a mentality right now, like we don't care. We're going to war, so nothing matters. Now it's just getting after it. That's all it is, going to war.
Absolutely. All right, Terrill, let's get into the final segment of the show. It's called Brownie Bites. I'm going to ask you 3 off-the-wall questions. Give me your best answers. Question number 1, which teammate would look or does look the worst with facial hair?
Wow. Well, I'll say this. The one that would look the worst with facial hair is Bruce. That boy is bald from the eyebrows down. So I just can't see him with facial hair. That's my boy, though. So. That's
true. Although I feel like if he actually had the ability to, it might not be that bad.
That's true.
The problem is it would take him a long time, and B, at first it would probably just be like a hair here, a hair
fuzz.
there. Yeah, it wouldn't. At first it wouldn't look good, but if he somehow had the ability to, with the tattoos and being a big guy like he is,
good-looking guy.
He could pull it off probably eventually.
That's true.
I'll tell you one guy who does look good with it, and I feel like I brought this up last year, and I'm going to bring it up again. Ian Poling with his mustache.
He has a beautiful mustache.
Is that like the really most legendary stash on the team?
That I've ever seen. That any team I've been a part of, best stash, hands down.
Ian, you got a good thing going for you, my man.
Absolutely.
Question number 2, which teammate is most willing to hide inside of a snowman to prank somebody?
None.
Nobody?
No games. No games here. Snowman. I'd probably say my boy Eric Reyes. Boy's a prankster. We just got him. He's a transfer. We actually went to the same high school, so
okay.
I'd probably say him. He's a prankster. He's a funny guy, so I'll go with him.
That would take a lot of determination and a lot of loss of your limbs.
Initially, I would say nobody. No games. No games
I don't think anyone would be silly enough to try that, but you never know. Eric might be the one. Then question number 3. This is Valentine's week. Yes, Valentine's Day is Thursday and this airs on Friday, but which teammate is most likely to send a Valentine to his secret admirer?
Oh, man. I'm probably going to get roasted. The guys are going to try and say me, but other than me, I'll probably say my boy Jordan Beltran. My boy Jordan, Pookie Bear. He's a lover boy.
He is?
That guy's a savage. So yeah, he's not a lover boy. But I'll go with Jordan.
That guy's a savage.
Yeah, don't call him that. So.
Well, don't worry. I don't really want to know what that means either. So I'm just gonna let that one go and hope that he enjoys his Valentine's Day. Terrill, thanks for joining me on the show. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. And folks, the men's wrestling team, they're off to conference this weekend. They head up to Great Falls, Montana to take part in the Cascade Collegiate Conference Championships on Friday and Saturday, the 15th and 16th. And after that, they'll be preparing for nationals, which will begin on March 1st. We invite you to tune in to next week's episode of Unrooted Wrestling Edition. It'll be the final women's episode of the season. We have a surprise guest coming on the show for that one, so we invite you to stay tuned for it. Until then, we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I.
Guess who's back?